Nobody knows when the update goes live, DJ, but the Monday announcement tomorrow may give us a clue. I don't know, Poke, I can't remember. See you, Tommy. Have a good sleep. Pilot stuff. Check ride and RT exam left, and that's it. Tried ATS with VR before ATS was even out. I went to SCS's headquarters and they had ATS in VR though. They have a rig and you can just, well, this is going back a few years. They had a rig when they were in the old place and they had a VR headset for it. And then when they moved to the new place, they got the full motion rig. Drove for 17 years and it's the closest you'll get. I think the closest you'll get will be when if you could take the VR and put it on the full motion rig, that would be better than what, because like what they have at the moment is a triple screen full motion rig, but the problem is it's moving, but it's meant to simulate the physics, but it doesn't, because your brain can see that the world is still level. So what happens is it tips you down and you feel the effect of gravity, which is supposed to simulate braking. But what actually happens is your brain goes, hang on a minute, why are we lurching forward? If that was in VR, you wouldn't see the outside world, and what would happen is you'd feel the effect rather than see the effect. Good night, Handy Hemi. Is track hour worth it, Rowan? I think it's expensive for what it is, but when you get it, you don't really want to not have it anymore. That makes sense. You don't feel going up and down small hills with the air ride that much. Well, if it was the thing is, the full motion rig that they have is actually built for sim racing. So in theory, if their engine was pushing out the information to that rig, it could simulate bumps, like dips, or everything basically. It's not the rig's fault, it's the software that's telling it to move. Why is it 40 down here? We're in jackpot already. Where all the winners go. Jackpot. Notice when Mrs. Squirrel left, I asked her for a can of Spezzy out the fridge. I'm just saying. Just saying. If you want to start taking bets on when I might get it. I keep telling her she's like a goldfish. Like she goes from one room to another, and then she'll be like, "Ooh, shiny," and she'll completely forget what she was going to do. Baz. It's empty, mate. That was from yesterday. Yeah, but Bigfoot, she does this when she's fine. She does the same thing. No, if she was watching the stream, she'd be here now with a can, going, oops. Welcome to Jackpot. Is that the new sat-nav or 132, or is it a mod? You know about the one on the dash? Honestly, can't remember. I don't think I've got a specific one for it. Stuart, TUFC, thank you for 42 months, sir. Yachts 4. I've already done the fruit thing. Home accessories, nuts. Wow, every delivery is going to Elko. Every single one. We've got a garage here. Why can't you buy a garage in Jackpot? Well, it's coming out of Elko then. Oxnard. Fertilizer. I think I might swap the triple out. Is there a mechanic here? Oh my god, there's no mechanic here. Let's go to Elko. Just get rid of that. Rocky Mountain doubles are the same, aren't they? They're only... Is it Nevada and somewhere else? Yeah, doily. What about the STAA double? Is that valid in every county. Sorry, state. Nevada and Oregon for the Rocky Mountain. Can you drop one trailer without going back to the garage? Yeah, you can just dismiss it. Reefer, insulate. We just did a dry, didn't we? Could do insulated. So we get double pup. Let's try that. Ding, ding, ding. We'll do exclusive on both. Might do a chrome wall on these. That looks a bit weird, actually. Let's stick to the norm. Exclusive on that. Oh yeah, there's some visor. I need to go to the garage for that though. Needs to be a lot more options for these trailers. You've driven on most of these roads? I've not. Scroll down there. Put that on. Okay. Purchase. Put that into Elko. You get sick of the background music. I wish there was more variety of it. I wish they did like 10 different tracks and it just kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, we got that one. Nice. Let's see what we can get out of Alco. Thing is, I prefer to have that than have just silence. And I can't put the radio on, otherwise I would. Potassium. Ooh. Empty bottles, boring. Cheese, fertilizer, household appliances. Packaged food, sugar, yogurts, dry milk, empty pallets. Lots of nuts. Office supplies, beverages. Wow. Why is the job engine just... Look at that. Created all these jobs that are going down the road. I like the potassium one. That's unusual. Right, I'm going to go and grab my Spezzy. BRB. There we go. So, Mrs. Squirrel is sat on the sofa watching TV with Doyle, and she's eating crumpets. And I went to the fridge to get the Spezzy out, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm getting the Spezzy." She went, "Oh, I forgot." I was like, "Yes, you did." Toasted crumpets with butter. Fantastic. Ah, you can't beat a nice beer while driving, eh? X Factor, you must be joking. I mean, she watches some trash TV, but
Happy anniversary.
even she's above that. Finn Guy, thank you for 14 months. Spezzy is like Coca-Cola and orange, effectively. Mercaholic, thank you for 300 bits, sir. Thank you. You tried one of Dr. Dre's Welsh cakes yesterday, Baz. I'm curious. What do you think of it, Dre? Baz? Just the side lights to be in a room, not the full lights. Wait, what? Drinking soda and eating Chinese food makes you sick? Wow. Well, just don't do that then. I actually thought at first it wouldn't be as soft as they're quite nice. I like the raisins. Oh, this is going to be a fun pickup. It's gonna have the pickup point right down the side of Jeff over there, you watch. Potassium? Told you. And we've got the long trailer sticking out as well. Yay! Right, let Jeff do his thing. See you, Rowan. You had lemon iced Madeira cake for breakfast today. That one is marvellous. Madeira cake's lovely, Baz. Lemon cake is lovely. Lemon iced Madeira. It's just the biz. I can't believe you've made those cakes last so long, Baz. I thought you'd have demolished them. get sick when you think of Parmesan. What the heck? Parmesan's amazing. I love it. Oh my god, you can put Parmesan on soup, you can put it on salad, you can put it on pizza, you can put it on lasagna. It's like the best. It's so darn nice. It does smell a little bit of sick, but it tastes amazing. You've heard cheese is addicting. Sugar is.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Canto Apina? Thank you for 2 months. No Nexus. Pro controller hype. Everything can be addicting. Do you think Morris dancing is addicting? What about sweet iced tea? What about it? Crawley, have you ever seen the YouTube videos of some of the Russian drivers? There's a reason that a lot of Russian, like, particularly bus and truck drivers have cameras. Oh, I should have gone to the mechanic and got rid of that visor. Yeah, well, Crawley, I'm glad we don't have that over here. Thank you for your Yorkshire tea addiction. You're welcome. Who are you talking to, Gary Fly? Media PC turned itself off. It's probably gone for a Windows update forced. I'm not into sweet tea, Crawley. I don't like sugar that much, and I don't put sugar in tea or coffee or anything like that. So, and I tend to drink my tea hot. I don't do cold tea. I don't drink cold sweet tea either. But I have tried it. I did try it when I was in San Francisco. I went into a tea shop, and they made some like sweet cold tea, and it was quite nice. But it's just too sugary for me. Wow, this tunnel's very well lit. Not necessarily Karasumo. Another outside view of the truck. Probably get away with it here. There you go. Drinking iced tea right now, there you go. Tiger Driver, thank you for 45 months. Loving the stream, got some warm cookie dough and 7-Up. Warm cookie dough? Is that like, as in the, like a brownie kind of thing? Yeah, I don't get it either, Buzz. In southern US, if you ask for unsweetened tea, you get looked at weird. Eesh. I'd get away with it though, because they probably just think, no, he's just a Brit. They're weird, those Brit. Looking forward to Oregon. It'd be nice to drive on some more map. You getting your PPL? Nice, congrats. Unsweetened tea is the most disgusting thing in the world. I'd have to utterly disagree with you on that one, because I drink unsweetened tea all the time. Are you sure that of all the things that you can imagine in the world that are disgusting, unsweetened tea is top of your list? Addy Bread. Didn't know I streamed. Welcome then. Tea has a sweetness of itself. I don't think it does. I think it depends what tea. I mean, black tea certainly doesn't. It's more of a bitter, dry taste. Arch B 7000. Thank you for subbing, Arch. Welcome to the house, sir. Thank you. I don't know when 132's out. Check the blog tomorrow. I don't like black coffee, Dave. I can't get on with black coffee at all. Mrs. Squirrel's okay with it. She doesn't normally drink it, but she can drink it, whereas I just find it horrible. Check my fuel. It's on about an eighth of a tank at the moment. It's a dial bottom left. Broken trail of shadow. We need to refuel though. Well, that's it, Chippy. Like, if I run out of milk, I pretty much can't drink tea or coffee. Unless it's... I can drink green tea and stuff. Hazelnut latte. It's like you go to Costa and people order these coffees and they've got all these different syrups you can put in it. I cannot stand any of them. I just want a coffee. I don't want a coffee with some weird hazelnut syrup in it. It's like I'm having a cocktail. Rip. Whoa. I didn't feel a thing, Bash. Welcome back, Shake and Bake. I don't think I want to sit behind that trailer. There goes my safety rating. Just a couple of the trailers, Crawley. The shadow's broken on. It's just magic, Pringle. Baltic States versus Oregon, you're Oregon. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, they're both going to be good quality. I guess it depends on whether you play ATS more or ETS more. I just wish that we could get more map DLC more regularly. You did your first iRacing race last night. Lost your face. You lost your face. I don't know what that means. It was horrible. Was you expecting anything else, Crawley? It takes a lot of practice. And there's going to be a lot of people in there who are just really bad as well. That's the rookies for you. The only reason I didn't come in last is because 3 people quit. When you're on the rookies, Crawley, it has absolutely nothing to do with where you finish and everything to do with your safety rating. Just start from the pit, stay at the back, don't crash into anything, get your safety rating up to Class D, and then go and race. We'll probably be back on the stream when you show the map DLC. Unlikely, I think he's pretty busy these days. $15x. You see, that's the crawler. You need to practice more until you can get around the track safely and then race. Oh, I said earlier, Roadmaster, I need to go to the mechanic. I keep forgetting. I should have done it when we was back in Elko. Wow, brake checked. MJ, you won't, dude. You'll absolutely suck at first, like everybody else. Like, every track is different, and whatever track they're on that week, you've got to learn it before you get on there. Hey, Zarek. You're running out of fuel. Well, that's it, MJ. Just try the trial. That code will get you 3 months for $9? That's plenty of time to find out if you like it. If you don't like it, all you lost is $9. God. Reading chat hype. I was close. The code didn't work for you. Well, it's definitely still working, Crawley. Tried the 4D seats. It's not bad. Do you know what? I don't even know where the next fuel station is. Oh, we're so toast. I don't think that we can make it that far. Distance 241 miles, it says. But that's a lie. Wow, it's actually burning through that fuel. Good night, ED. Get out your gas tank and start thumbing it. Yep, it could be a problem. Now, there's not enough fuel stations and there's not enough parking places, like lay-bys. Dude, I need momentum! Having to brake is annoying. The shadow on the car just keeps like popping on and off underneath.